Okay, so now here comes the fun stuff. Now, these next series of videos are going to be pretty long. I can already tell you that right now because the process of creating one of these videos, creating these slides, is very labor intensive. It takes a lot of time. So, in order for me to ensure that you really know how to make one of these videos, I'm going to have you follow along while I create the entire thing. So just go ahead, and if you feel like you need to skip something, go ahead. But I recommend watching the entire video and the videos to come, so you can get a good grasp on making a cool promo video. So we've got our styles all set up here in PowerPoint. We've got our audio file opened up here so we can listen to it.
Hey, what's up? It's Peter.
Okay, that's all ready to go. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this off the screen so it's out of the way. And I'm going to play the audio and pause the audio, back and forth while I create the slides. And you're just going to watch me do it, and I'm going to provide some commentary as I do it. So you basically like you're sitting here in the office with me, watching over my shoulder, or you pulled up a chair next to me, and I'm showing you how to make a video. So let's go ahead and get into it. Now, if you remember, back in our other, final project there, these are the slides we're going to aim for here. Now, I'm going to keep this on my right screen so you can't see it, but I'm going to refer to this and kind of cheat a little bit so I can create a video that's somewhat similar to what we're going after, because that's what we're trying to do here. But in the real world, you won't have this, so just keep that in mind. So let's go ahead and press play on the audio, and let's get going.
Hey, what's up? It's Peter Beatty here, and I'm here with my friend Jamie Go Get a Garside. And if you're a local marketer, a web designer, or if you just make money by selling websites to local businesses, you got something.
Okay, so here is the point. We're about 11 seconds into the audio, and I'm already imagining what I want on this slide. Now, granted, I've already have this slide created. I'm pretty much recreating the slide in my head, and like I did the day when I created this original video, and I can already imagine, based on what I'm talking about, what I want to be on this slide. If you think back on this audio right here, I basically did an introduction. Hey, it's Peter Beatty, and I'm here with my friend Jamie Garside. But the viewer can't see me because this is a screen capture video, and I can't shoot a video of me and Jamie together because we live on opposite sides of the world, and we could have got on Skype and recorded our faces together, but hey, this is easier. I'm just going to insert a video or a picture of me and a picture of Jamie, and I basically say, hey, if you're a local marketer or a web designer, you're going to love what we have in store for you. So based on that information, on the next slide, I'm going to insert pictures of me and Jamie and have those words: local marketer, question mark, web designer, question mark. I'm going to have it animate onto the page. So let's go ahead and create a new slide. Or you could just duplicate slide. And I want the words local marketer. Whoops. Local marketer to appear on the screen. And I want the words web designer question mark to appear on the screen. So on my slides, I like to keep the text width the same. So the word local marketer is longer than web designer. So I have to shrink down the font size to match the width of web designer. And you just kind of have to play with the sizing a little bit here until you get it about right. So that looks about good right there. I'm going to move the words local and web designer down to the bottom of the slide here. Now I'm going to insert some pictures of Jamie and myself. So I'm going to go to insert picture. So here are the pictures on my computer. I'm just going to upload the one of me. And all I do is just click and drag to resize it to about where I want it. And then I can, up here under, once you have your picture selected, you'll have a new menu up here called Picture Tools. And just click on Format. And you can just hover over these different picture styles to get a style that you're going after. The one I'm using in the video, I believe, is this one here. So I'm just going to click and drag that to about where I want it. Now I'm going to insert the picture of Jamie and click and drag that size to about roughly where I want it there. And then apply the similar style to it. There we go. Now we basically have the pictures that we need, and we have the words that we need. One other thing I want to add is our names underneath each picture. So what I'm going to do is just create a new text box and just type my name here. Make sure it's on the Oswald font. And I'm going to make it bold. And that's about right there. I'm going to change the color to the dark gray that we're using. And the reason why everything is overlapping like this is because we're going to be applying animations to all this stuff. And this stuff is going to be all moving around separately. It'll make sense in a minute. So now I'm going to add a name for Jamie just by copying and pasting that. And it's starting to get a little cluttered here, but we're going to clean that up in a second. I'm just typing Jamie's name. Okay, so now let's clean this up a little bit. So the way I have it in the video, I have the pictures fly in first and then the words fly in after. So first of all, let's send these pictures to the back by right-clicking on them and going send to back so we can see what's in front of them. Okay. Now it's time to apply some animations to the stuff on this slide so we can tell PowerPoint how we want it to come in. So the first thing you need to do is just select, like I'm going to select this image, go to animations, and PowerPoint has 4 different kinds of animations. You have your entrance animations. This is what brings your objects into the slide. Then you have your emphasis animations. These are if you want to add another emphasis, for example, to something that you've already brought onto the slide with an entrance animation. Exit animation is if you want your object to leave the slide, and motion paths allow you to move your object on the slide across the slide wherever you want. So we're going to use a combination of a few different ones here. But for this image here, I'm going to first choose an entrance animation so it will come onto the slide. So I'm going to just pick one here that I like. It might not be exactly the same as the one we've already have finished, but we're going to have it fly in. How's that? We'll click fly in. So now I'm going to fly in from the bottom. I can click effect options and select where I want it to fly in from. So maybe I'll have me flying from the left, then I'll have Jamie flying from the right. But one other thing I like to do to all my animations is I like to add a bounce effect to it. So when it comes in, it's going to kind of like bounce back and forth to look kind of like spring-loaded. So I'm going to click that image that I just applied the animation to, click on animation pane, and you can see that our animation has been saved, our fly-in animation. But we want to adjust the settings, so I'm going to click on the arrow and click on effect options, and right here where it says bounce end, I can turn this up to about 0.3, and you can see how that bounces in now. I'm going to do the same thing for Jamie. I'm going to choose a fly-in animation, and I'm going to have him fly in from the right. Okay, and I'm going to add a bounce effect to him as well. So now we've got me coming in and then Jamie coming in. Now, you can arrange the order of how your objects come in. For example, you just saw that I come in first, then Jamie comes in. What if I wanted us both to come in at the same time? Well, then you'd go over here to the animation pane, and you would go to picture 2, which is Jamie's picture. Click on the little arrow there, and instead of having it set to start on click, you want it to be start with previous. So that means it's going to start with the previous animation, which is me coming in. So if we click play, you can see we both come in at the same time now. So this video is getting to around 10 minutes long, so I suppose this is a good time to stop it. So far, we've basically just inserted some text, some images, and we've applied some basic entrance animations to these 2 images here. So I'm going to stop this video, and then we're going to get into moving these images around and shrinking them down so we can move in our text here. So I'll see you in the next video.